Hello, and thank you for joining me on another one of my tech series videos. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dimitri and I'm an American expat living in the Philippines. I always had a lot of passion for technology, and here I'm going to share some of that with you. If you find this video entertaining and informative, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And now, please sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode about my immersion into tech as the time-lapse traveler. Hello everybody! Welcome to another episode of the Time-Lapse Traveler. Instead of an electric scooter, today I'm going to be covering this e-bike. I haven't had a lot of those yet, so here we are. Here we have the Paselec G9, which is a budget-friendly electric bicycle. There are a lot of good things that I can say about this bike straight off the bat. First of all, if you just look at it, from the first or even second glance, you probably couldn't even see that it is anything but a nice-looking regular mechanical bike model. The majority of e-bikes, and electric scooters for that matter, have a lot of wirings going all around. Now the design here is a lot more subtle, let's just say. The seat, along with many other components, are the same as what you would find on most standard bicycles, so it's pretty highly customizable. The design is just one of the areas where there's been a lot of attention paid to it, as most of the wiring is neatly tucked away within the alloy frame, alongside with the battery, which is kept out of sight and out of mind, and it's also removable. This set of keys can be used to unlock the battery compartment, where you can easily slide it out if you ever need to replace it. This battery, by the way, is 48 volt with 13 amp hour capacity to power the 350 watt motor, which sits inside the rear wheel. The motor can peak at as high as 680 to 700 watts when you need it most, such as while accelerating. This peak power gives this bike a lot of torque when coming out of a starting position, as long as you use those pedals. The pedal assist function is really smart here, giving you the power every time you need it. This e-bike is designed for you to keep those pedals turning and getting some added power to greatly help you move, as opposed to relying solely on the electric power. I had a chance to ride it around briefly here in Rockwell, and my initial experience was pretty great. Normally with a motor like this, you wouldn't really get much past 30 kilometers an hour. Look at me, still talking about miles here. Well, with this one, you can easily reach 35 or even close to 30 kilometers an hour, which besides the efficient motor, is also thanks to these big tires, which are 27.5 inches in diameter. Because of their large size, you really do need to pedal for faster acceleration, but maintaining that speed will be easier than if it had smaller wheels. The motor here has 5 different assist modes as opposed to 3 that a lot of other electric vehicles have. The different assist modes you can control with these grippy and responsive clicky buttons. It's good that you have so many options of how much power you want added to your pedaling, from just a little bit of assist all the way to the maximum power of level 5. The large LCD here, as you can see, is very easy to read, unlike some others that I've seen which can be tough to see in sunlight. There are also options for multicolored LCD displays, but honestly, I recommend sticking with this black and white type because it's actually easier to read. The suspension here is only in the front, to help keep the cost down for this particular model, although there are higher spec models that have a rear suspension along with other optional perks. Regardless though, this front fork suspension will take much of the burden from the bumps that are along the road, along with the tires. Although I didn't have an opportunity to test it on an off-road trail here, I can see this bike handling just about any kind of environment, besides being great for city streets. Both of the brakes are mechanical disc brakes, not hydraulic or anything like that, which is also to keep the price down. So this version of the Paselec G9 goes for 42,500 pesos, at least as of when this video is recorded. It's a pretty different type of e-bike from the Sam e-bike that I reviewed previously. Like that one, it's a well-built e-bike that should be a great fit for most users who don't want to break the bank. Now let's take this bike for a spin and see how it does on the road, shall we? Riding this e-bike is a lot like riding a regular bicycle, with the added benefit of the electric motor giving you the extra boost when the sensors are picking up you putting force into the pedals. The design of this Paselec bike is so sleek and unassuming that you'll soon forget about the technology behind it and just ride it as if it's a regular bicycle, just with less effort and more of that go power. Back in New York, I spent many years relying on a bicycle for transportation, and this way of getting around is only getting more popular around the world, with bike lanes replacing car lanes, for better or worse. One thing is for sure though, alternative modes of transportation are here to stay, and it's better to embrace that or be stuck in traffic and in the path. Well, I hope you got a good sense of what you can expect from this e-bike. After riding it for a little while, I can say that it's a solid performer that should be a great fit for most people who are looking for a good quality e-bike for well under $1,000. So this is where I'm going to close out this video review of the Paselec G9. If you liked what you saw or found this video to be informative, then please hit that like button. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Always take care of yourselves and each other, and of course, keep looking out for more videos coming at you from the Time-Lapse Traveler.